Welcome to Amazing Traveling World. Today we will take you to the amazing journey to Switzerland. Do subscribe to our channel to keep watching amazing places in word. Number 1, Rhine Falls. The Rhine Falls is a waterfall located in Switzerland and the most powerful waterfall in Europe. The falls are located on the High Rhine on the border between the cantons of Schaffhausen and Zurich. The Rhine Falls, an amazing spectacle. Huge volumes of water fall over the rocks across a width of 150 meters. Situated near the picturesque Swiss town of Schaffhausen. Access to the Rhine Falls site is subject to an entrance fee. Number 2, Chapel Bridge. The Kapellbrücke is a covered wooden footbridge spanning the river Reuss diagonally in the city of Lucerne in central Switzerland. Lucerne's landmark is considered to be Europe's oldest covered bridge. It was built in the 14th century and was originally a part of the city fortifications. The pictorial panels, which were incorporated in the 17th century, contain scenes of Swiss history as well as the Lucerne's history. A major part of the Chapel Bridge caught fire in the night of the 18th of August 1993. All that could be saved were the 2 bridgeheads and the water tower. The remainder of the bridge was rebuilt in a record 8 months. Number 3, Chillon Castle. Chillin Castle is an island castle located on Lake Geneva, south of Vato in the canton of Vaud. It is situated at the eastern end of the lake, on the narrow shore between Montreux and Villeneuve, which gives access to the Alpine Valley of the Rhone. It renowned for its beauty and ranking among the best preserved of medieval European castles. Everything about the castle is stunning. The architecture, the ceilings, the walls, the history. An absolute must-visit if you are in this part of Switzerland. Very picturesque. A lovely old castle on the shores of Lake Geneva. Number 4, Zurich. The city of Zurich, a global center for banking and finance, lies at the north end of Lake Zurich in northern Switzerland. The Swiss National Museum holds a unique collection on the cultural history and the craftsmanship and artworks of Switzerland from its beginnings up to the present day. The Kunsthaus Zurich is in terms of area the biggest art museum of Switzerland and houses one of the most important art collections in Switzerland. The Grossmünster is a Romanesque-style Protestant church in Zurich. The Lindenhof is a moraine hill and a public square in the historic center of Zurich. The Uetliberg is a mountain in the Swiss plateau. Bahnhofstrasse is Zurich's main downtown street and one of the world's most expensive and exclusive shopping avenues. Paradiplatz is a square on Bahnhofstrasse in downtown Zurich, Switzerland. It is one of the most expensive pieces of real estate in Switzerland and has become synonymous with wealth and the Swiss banks. Number 5, Geneva. Geneva is a city in Switzerland that lies at the southern tip of expansive Lac Léman, Lake Geneva. Surrounded by the Alps and Jura Mountains, the city has views of dramatic Mont Blanc. Headquarters of Europe's United Nations and the Red Cross, it's a global hub for diplomacy and banking. French influence is widespread, from the language to gastronomy and bohemian districts like Carouge. The Jet d'Eau is a large fountain in Geneva. Is one of the city's most famous landmarks. Saint-Pierre Cathedral in Geneva is a former Roman Catholic cathedral. The Palace of Nations is the home of the United Nations office at Geneva. It is known as a capital of peace. Number 6, Matterhorn. The Matterhorn is a mountain of the Alps, straddling the main watershed and border between Italy and Switzerland. It is a large, near-symmetric pyramidal peak in the extended Monte Rosa area of the Pennine Alps, whose summit is 4,478 meters above sea level, making it one of the highest summits in the Alps and Europe. Being fit enough and acclimatized for a route like the Hornli can mean a much more enjoyable and safer experience. It owes its fame to its almost perfect pyramid shape, in perfect isolation in the midst of a quite singular alpine panorama. A normal 2-day ascent to Matterhorn can cost around 1,300 euros. Number 7, Lake Lucerne. Lake Lucerne is a lake in central Switzerland and the 4th largest in the country. Aside from its unique shape, with countless different bays and side arms, Lake Lucerne is also noteworthy for the variety of scenery. Between its decorated history, neighboring mountains, stunning lake and rich culture, you're sure to find something for everyone here. It was one of my favorite places to visit in all of Switzerland. so I confidently say Lucerne is worth a visit. On warm summer days, locals and holidaymakers enjoy dipping into the crystal clear water with its views of the surrounding Swiss mountains at the bathing spots. Lake Lucerne offers plenty of space for leisurely bathing and athletic swimming. Number 8. Mount Pilatus. Pilatus, also often referred to as Mount Pilatus, is a mountain massif overlooking Lucerne in central Switzerland. It is composed of several peaks, of which the highest is named Horn. Mount Pilatus is a tall mountain peak towering over Lucerne. It's popular with tourists and locals for its spectacular 360 panorama views of many lakes and mountain views in central Switzerland. Cost to travel at 76 Swiss francs. It is definitely worth seeing and doing. In 3.5 minutes you will glide from Fragmenteg to the summit. Pilatus, it's recommended to dress in layers or pack a windbreaker at any time during the year. Cable car gives breathtaking views in every direction. Number 9. Lugano. Lugano is a city in southern Switzerland's Italian-speaking Ticino region. Its Swiss Mediterranean mix of cultures is closely related to that of Italy's northern Lombardy region. This mix is reflected in its architecture and cuisine. The city stands on the northern shore of glacial Lake Lugano, surrounded by mountains. Number 10. Rigi. The Rigi is a mountain massif of the Alps. It is located in central Switzerland. The whole massif is almost entirely surrounded by the water of 3 different bodies of water: Lake Lucerne, Lake Zug and Lake Lauwers. It was the pioneer mountain of alpine tourism.